Have you ever wondered about the spiritual heart of Tibet and its historical journey? The story of Tibet is a tale of spirituality, resilience, and conquest stretching back centuries. At the heart of this story is Tibetan Buddhism, a religion that has sculpted the nation's culture and identity. The Dalai Lama, a spiritual leader of global repute, plays a central role in this religion, guiding Tibetans with his wisdom and compassion. Yet, the spiritual landscape of Tibet is not monolithic. It's also influenced by the ancient Bon religion, which predates Buddhism and continues to shape Tibetan customs and beliefs. This spiritual diversity is a testament to Tibet's rich cultural history, a tapestry woven from multiple threads of faith and tradition. Tibet's historical significance extends beyond its borders. It was a crucial link in the Silk Road, the legendary trade route that connected East and West. As a result, Tibet became a melting pot of different cultures, facilitating an exchange of ideas, goods, and knowledge that enriched its own civilization. But the 20th century brought challenges that tested Tibet's resilience. The annexation by China and the subsequent exile of the Dalai Lama marked a new, tumultuous chapter in Tibet's history. Despite these adversities, Tibet's spirit remains unbroken, with its spiritual teachings, particularly those of the Dalai Lama, resonating across the globe. This spiritual and historical journey has shaped Tibet into what it is today, a land of enduring faith and wisdom, a beacon of spirituality amid the tumult of the modern world. It's a testament to the resilience of the Tibetan people, who, despite the trials they have faced, have preserved their rich heritage and continue to inspire the world with their spiritual teachings. Thus, Tibet's rich history and spiritual teachings continue to reverberate around the world. The story of Tibet is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, spirituality can thrive, resilience can flourish, and history can be a wellspring of wisdom. What keeps the cultural essence of Tibet alive? One might say it's the stories passed down from generation to generation, the rhythmic music that fills the air during festivals, the intricate dances that tell tales of history and folklore, or the religious practices that shape the daily lives of the Tibetan people. However, the answer is not simply one of these elements, but rather a blend of them all. Tibetan culture, steeped in deep spiritual beliefs, is a rich tapestry woven with threads of ancient stories, vibrant music, expressive dance, and profound religious practices. Each thread, unique in its color and texture, contributes to the overall design of this cultural masterpiece. Monasteries represent key threads in this tapestry. They are not just buildings of worship, but centers of learning and tradition. These sacred spaces are where the pursuit of enlightenment takes place, where minds are cultivated, and where hearts are open to the teachings of Tibetan Buddhism. In these monasteries, monks and nuns lead disciplined lives dedicated to study, meditation, and rituals. Their days are marked by the rhythmic chanting of mantras, the quiet rustle of prayer beads, and the deep resonating tones of the Dharma bell. This life of simplicity and devotion provides a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of the modern world, yet it radiates a sense of peace and fulfillment that is both enviable and inspiring. However, this traditional way of life is not without its challenges. The tides of modernization are lapping at the shores of these spiritual havens. Smartphones, internet, and global influences are slowly seeping into the monastic lifestyle. While some might see this as a threat, others view it as an opportunity for growth and adaptation. Despite these challenges, there is a resurgence of interest in monastic life among the younger generation. This is a testament to the enduring appeal of Tibetan culture and spirituality. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of change and uncertainty, the human spirit yearns for meaning, connection, and enlightenment. Even in the face of modernization, the monastic life stands as an enduring symbol of Tibetan culture. From the ancient stories to the modern adaptations, the cultural heritage of Tibet is a living, breathing entity that continues to evolve, adapt, and inspire. Did you know that Tibetan society has some unique practices? Let's explore some of them. Fraternal polyandry, where a woman marries all the brothers in a family, is one such practice. Historically, this practice provided economic stability by preventing the division of family land. In Tibetan society, communal bonds are of utmost importance. These bonds are further reinforced through vibrant festivals and gatherings, where communities unite in joyous celebration. These occasions also serve as a platform for showcasing Tibetan music, dance, and other art forms, thus keeping traditions alive. But what's truly fascinating about Tibetan society is the delicate balance it maintains between traditional practices and modern influences. As the world around Tibet changes, so does Tibetan society. Yet, amidst this change, there remains a steadfast commitment to preserving cultural heritage. For instance, while the younger generation is embracing new ways of life and communication, they continue to respect and practice age-old customs and rituals. This balance is not always easy to achieve and certainly poses its own set of challenges, but it's a testament to the resilience of Tibetan culture. In essence, Tibetan society is like a river, constantly flowing and changing, yet rooted in its source. It's a dance between the old and the new, the traditional and the modern, the East and the West. Tibetan society, a beautiful blend of tradition and modernity, continues to evolve while holding on to its roots. Have you heard of the third pole and its delicate ecosystem? This is the Tibetan Plateau, a vast landscape of towering peaks and expansive grasslands, home to a fragile ecosystem unique to this part of the world. The climate here is harsh, with biting cold winters and cool summers, making life a constant struggle against the elements. Among this rugged terrain, a diverse range of wildlife has adapted to thrive. From the nimble Tibetan antelope bounding across the vast plains, to the elusive snow leopard stalking its prey in the cover of snow. Majestic yaks and loyal Tibetan mastiffs are also integral parts of this ecosystem, each playing their role in maintaining the balance of nature. But this balance is under threat. Climate change is altering the delicate equilibrium of this ecosystem, leading to unpredictable weather patterns and threatening the survival of many species. Overgrazing, too, is a concern, with livestock numbers increasing and putting pressure on the fragile grasslands. Moreover, industrial development is encroaching on this pristine wilderness, bringing with it pollution and habitat destruction. The third pole may be remote, but it is not immune to the global environmental challenges we face. As we continue to grapple with these issues on a global scale, it's essential to remember places like the Tibetan Plateau. The third pole may be remote, but its environmental changes have global implications. Ever wondered why Tibet is called the Water Tower of Asia? The reason lies in its abundant water resources. Tibet is the source of some of the major rivers of Asia, including the Yangtze, Yellow, Mekong, and Indus rivers. These rivers are lifelines for billions of people across several countries, making Tibet's water resources globally significant. But it's not just about the rivers. Even the lakes in Tibet hold a special place. Take Lake Namtso, for instance. One of the highest saltwater lakes in the world, it is not just a crucial water source for the region, but also holds immense cultural and spiritual significance. However, these precious water resources are under threat. Climate change is the main culprit. Rising temperatures are causing the glaciers, the primary source of these rivers, to melt at an alarming rate. This could disrupt the water supply, affecting agriculture, drinking water availability, and even leading to catastrophic floods. But it's not just a local problem. Remember, these rivers flow through several countries. So, any changes to their flow will have far-reaching impacts. We're talking about affecting the lives of billions of people. So, we see that Tibet's water resources are not only vital to its people, but to billions across Asia. It underscores the need for global cooperation in addressing climate change and protecting these invaluable resources. After all, we're all in this together. Did you know that Tibetan culture intertwines cosmic forces with human affairs? This question opens a fascinating exploration into the role of Tibetan astrology and traditional medicine in everyday life. In Tibet, the celestial body's movements are not merely astronomical events, but profound cosmic changes that affect the lives of individuals and communities. This belief system, deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings, forms an integral part of Tibetan astrology. Tibetan astrology is not just about predicting the future. It's a holistic system that guides people in making important life decisions, from marriage and business to health and spiritual growth. It's a vibrant tapestry of interwoven elements, planetary movements, lunar phases, and intricate calculations, all aimed at helping individuals navigate their life's journey. Just as the stars guide life decisions, traditional Tibetan medicine, known as Soa Rigpa, guides health and wellness. This ancient practice emphasizes balance between the body, mind, and spirit. It's not just about treating illnesses. It's about promoting overall well-being by harmonizing the individual with the natural and cosmic environment. Unique treatments, such as the use of the cordyceps fungus, are part of this comprehensive approach to health. Spiritual guidance also comes from oracles, who provide counsel and insight, reflecting the deep spiritual dimensions of Tibetan culture. These elements together make Tibetan culture a fascinating study of how cosmic forces interplay with human affairs. In Tibet, spirituality and health are intrinsically linked, reflecting a unique cultural perspective. This is a testament to the profound wisdom and resilience of Tibetan culture. Have you heard about Tibet's sky burials and vibrant festivals? Let's delve into some of the unique cultural practices that make this region so fascinating. At the heart of Tibetan spiritual tradition lies the sky burial. This practice, while seemingly stark to outsiders, is deeply symbolic. Tibetans believe in the impermanence of the body and the cycle of reincarnation. In a sky burial, the deceased's body is offered to vultures, considered sacred and purifying creatures. This ritual symbolizes the release of the soul from the body, allowing it to move on to the next life. Shifting from solemn rites to joyous celebrations, we find the Losar festival, marking the Tibetan New Year. This is a time for families to gather, homes to be cleaned, and spirits to be renewed. The festivities are a blend of spiritual rituals and communal joy, reflecting the Tibetan ethos of unity and harmony. However, not all Tibetan customs are universally accepted. Some traditions, like the belief that young women sleeping with strangers can bring good fortune, have sparked debate. Critics argue these practices are outdated and harmful, while proponents defend them as part of cultural heritage. These practices, while sometimes controversial, are testament to the rich diversity of Tibetan culture. Whether it's the solemnity of sky burials or the vibrant Losar celebrations, Tibet's cultural practices continue to intrigue and inspire, offering a unique window into an ancient civilization navigating its place in the modern world. What does modern Tibet look like? Picture a unique blend of the ancient and the contemporary. Urban centers like Lhasa, pulsating with energy and activity, are living symbols of Tibet's journey into modernity. But these bustling cities aren't just about skyscrapers and technology. They're also vibrant stages where age-old traditions come alive, reflecting the resilience of Tibetan culture amid sweeping changes. As Tibet navigates the currents of modernization, it grapples with the challenge of preservation. Tibetan society is engaged in a delicate dance, striving to maintain its unique cultural identity while adapting to the demands of the modern world. This is a society that values its spiritual roots, its monastic traditions, its folklores, and its communal bonds. Yet, it is also a society that is learning to embrace the conveniences of modern technology, the rhythms of urban life, and the opportunities of global connectivity. As Tibet steps into the future, it strives to preserve its cultural heritage while embracing modernity.